How's it going, guys? Revo here, coming at you guys with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the best cheap players or alternatives that you guys could use for the weekend league. Now, as we know, there's a bunch of meta, overpowered players that are really expensive in the game, such as Ronaldo, Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, Pogba, and all that stuff. But today I'm going to show you guys the best cheap alternatives for the players. Now, as you can see here on the screen, I have this concept squad named best players. So all these players, in my opinion, are the best in the position. So De Gea, you got goalkeeper, Ramos, Varane, center backs, and so on. But I'm going to show you guys the best players that you can get that are mid-tier and like the cheapest, for example, that I have used, that I have found to be the best players. So starting off with the goalkeeper. Now De Gea is 6'4". He's got 90 diving, 94 reflexes, 85 handling. I'm not going to go through all that, but you get the gist. De Gea is probably the most overpowered keeper in this game, and I know a lot of people say that he's irreplaceable in their weekend league squads, but I'm going to show you that he is. I played with De Gea this year. He was okay, but I don't think he was worth the 200k that you could pay for this card. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys another player that is below 30k that you guys could pick up right now, that is probably the same level as De Gea, probably even better. So Buffon, I have Buffon right here. I packed him and I've used 223 games with him in the weekend league. Same height, almost the same diving. Really the only thing De Gea beats him in is pretty much the reflexes. That's the only thing, and the kicking. But I mean, you don't really need that in a goalie. Now Buffon does have better positioning. He does have better handling, which I think is really important. I think positioning is one of the most important things in the game, so you don't get beat near post, and that's why I think Buffon is really good. And for 30k, I believe he is 30k, you could pick up a goalkeeper that is probably on the same level as him, and you could build a way better squad. For example, if you put Buffon right there, you could link up with Marquinhos, Kimpembe, and then you could put even that Dani Alves right there if you had enough money for him. But with De Gea, you would just be left with a goalkeeper, 200k goalkeeper, and a pretty shitty defense right there. But with Buffon, you have other stuff to do. Now I'm going to show you guys the cheapest one that I think is really good. I started off with Leno. I've sold him now, but I started off with him like the first couple of weeks in the weekend league. He is 6'3", as you guys can see, so he's only 1 inch shorter, which you could barely even tell. And he does have worse stats than De Gea. Like De Gea excels in everything, but he does feel kind of broken. I don't know what it is, especially on the 1v1s. Leno, I don't know, you guys could try him out for yourself, but on the 1v1s, he's always saving those, which is like really good compared to De Gea and Buffon. Sometimes they let him go, but Leno, for most of the time, he saves them. I know sometimes it'll go past, but he sometimes saves them. So yeah, that's why those are the goalkeepers that I think that you guys should look at. Definitely look into Buffon if you can, if he fits with your squad. But these are the two goalkeepers that I think are the best in that position. Now moving on to the center backs. Now I could have picked a lot of other players for the center backs. I'm not trying to do any icons. I'm just trying to do goal players. So as you can see, we have Ramos right here. Everybody knows he's probably the best defender on the game, along with his partner from Real Madrid, Varane. Varane is also probably the best in his position because of his pace and his height. He's 6'3". Ramos is 6 foot, but honestly, you can't even tell that because of his aggression and all that. It just stands out in game. But I'm going to show you guys some players that are kind of on the same level as them, but not really, because they're the best players in the game in that position. So Kimpembe. Now, if you guys have used Kimpembe is absolutely broken in this game. I don't know what it is. I've had 225 games. I had Varane in my squad like the first 3 weekend leagues, and I didn't like him. And then I switched over to Marquinhos and Kimpembe with Buffon right there, and they did absolute like work in the back. Like they locked down every single ball. They intercepted everything. They won everything in the air. I don't know what it was, and he's only, I think, like 4k now. I got him when he was 7.5k. He's not 7.5k anymore. He's like 4k, and he's definitely one of the best defenders this year. That is cheap, low rated, and he does the same thing as Varane, not as Ramos though, because Ramos is something else in this game. And then we have Akanji. Now Akanji, a lot of people won't like because of his physical and his defending stats, but He's got decent pace. He's taller than Ramos. He has almost the same work rates. And I don't know, something about him. I used him too when the game started. I had Mbappe on the right, and like what was his name? I forgot. It was some guy who was Swiss as well in the Bundesliga in the center mid position. But they just did absolute work. Now, I'm telling you guys right now that he will get out muscled sometimes, even though he has 82 strength, because people would just jump over him. They will just shove him off the ball sometimes, but for the time I used him, he did his part and he did good on the team, so that's why I put him on here. Now let's move on to, actually I'm just gonna leave him in here. Cheaper alternatives. Let's move on to the left back. Now the left back, this one was tough because the cheaper alternative for Marcelo was Alex Telles, and I think he still is, but you could use, even for instead of this card in this version, I just put it because I had this one. I paid 120k. I believe he's 150k now. So if you guys listened to my last video and invested, then you guys are doing good. But you could just use a basic Telles. I mean, he's such an insane card. Look at his stats for a second. Just look at that: 91 crossing, 89 curve, the dribbling, the defending, the physical, the stamina. You can run all game, the pace, and he's gonna get upgraded. That's the best thing. So he is gonna be the best left back this year, no doubt about it. I still think, even with the Team of the Year Marcelo coming, he's still gonna be the best. I don't know what it is about him, but he's so broken. So definitely go with Telles if you have the money. If you don't have the money, go with Robertson. Now Robertson, I packed in 2 players pack. I used him for a couple games, and for the games that I did use him, he did his part. He did good. He's super fast. I don't know what he feels like. He's not even that fast. Like, his 84 pace isn't that good, but he feels super fast. And his stamina is really good. His crossing is good. So that's why I think Robertson also deserves a spot on here. So if you guys are having trouble with your BPL left back, go with Robertson. If you want the best left back that is a little bit cheaper than Marcelo and that could still get upgraded, just the best left back on the game, Telles right here. I have 102 games. I thought I had more, but that's the best left back on the game. Now looking, who should we pick? The right back, okay? I didn't do Dani Alves. I was gonna do him. I'm like, should I do him? But the high-low was kind of putting me off. But other than that, look at those stats. It's so good for the right back. But a right back that I think does the same thing is Valencia. Now Valencia, a lot of people don't like this year because of his it's not the same card as last year. He had an 84 rated card last year. It was broken, probably the best right back in the BPL, probably in the game. But Valencia, man, high work rates. He's everywhere on the pitch. He has 81 stamina, so that's kind of enough. And he does not get muscled off. Unlike Akanji, who sometimes gets pushed off the ball, Valencia does not get pushed off the ball. He holds his ground. He wins tackles. He goes up for crosses. He involves himself in the plays. His dribbling is okay. His composure, tackling. I don't know. He's just a really solid all-around player. Kind of like, he reminds me of Telles. Telles is the same thing. He's 5'11" as well. And Valencia is 5'11" too. Yeah. They're like these. They're tall, and they're fast, and they're strong. I don't know what else you want from a right back. They win tackles, they have perfect work rates, and they have good nations. Or not good. Valencia doesn't have a good nation because it's hard to link with Ecuadorians, but Telles has a good nation. Valencia has a good league. So if you could put those two in a squad like I do, you're going to do so good in the weekend league. Now, moving on to the left wing. Left wing, it's Neymar. Now, Neymar, everybody knows he's 5-star, 5-star. I don't even have to go into depth about him, but yeah, that's Neymar for the left wing. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a left wing that I think is actually broken for the price, and it's none other than Richarlison. Now Richarlison, I was skeptical about him at first. I was like, should I put out 30k for him? I don't know, but then I thought, I'm like, he might get upgraded, he will look decent, I'll just go for him. I used him this weekend league alone. Let me show you guys the stats. In 40 games, he scored 33 goals and 12 assists. That's amazing for a 81 rated card. I don't know what it is about him. His stats don't even look that good. He's just broken. He could shoot with any foot. He could skill, finesse shot, power shot, get away from his defender, push everyone off, win headers. He could do everything. He's kind of on the same level as the next player I'm going to show you guys. Actually, he's better, and he's cheaper, and he's gonna get upgraded. So just buy Richarlison. I don't know what else to tell you. Just buy him. Now I'm going to show you guys the most expensive one for the left wing is Douglas Costa. I packed him in the beginning of the year. I have a bunch of games played with him, goals, assists. I use him as a super sub, but if you guys are looking for a left winger in the Serie A, I think he's the best one. But other than that, I think Richarlison is your guy for the left wing. And he has a perfect link to Telles. Now all you need right here is a Brazilian. And I'm going to show you guys after my whole squad that I use these players in. So moving on to the right wing. If you guys were lucky enough to do the Lucas SBC, then you guys are lucky because the Lucas one is right here. My Lucas card I think is the most played card. He got 352 games, 77 goals, and 116 assists. He's so broken. I don't know what it is too about him. These cards, they look so basic. I mean, he kind of looks good, but you would expect him not to be that good because of his strength, 55, stamina only 70. But I don't even use him as a super sub. I use him as my main team as a right wing, and I just dribble in, pass it, shoot it, do whatever I can with this guy because he makes everything. His passing is not even that good, but in game it's really good, and his crossing is amazing as well. His dribbling, 98 agility. He has 4-star skills. He can do anything you want him to. He's probably the best right wing if you did do him. Now if you didn't do him, I'm going to show you guys a right wing that's really good that I also liked, and that is Mahrez. Now Mahrez is an 85 in the BPL, and yeah, his dribbling is really good as well. He kind of has the same physical stats as Lucas, but the thing I think that he has over Lucas is that he's taller and he's 4-star, 5-star. Now, if you guys like cutting in from the right wing and finesse shotting it with your left, then Mahrez is your guy. And yeah, but if you guys were lucky enough to do the Lucas, should have done him. Now, this is my favorite part right here, the two center mids. You have Conte and Pogba. I don't need to say anything about them. They're the best center mids that are gold in this game. But I found a couple of other center mids that were probably even better. Allen. Now, Allen, I use his base gold card. I was like, should I use him or not? Should I use him or not? And then I did use him for the weekend league. He was good, but I thought about upgrading him, and he was only 15k. I bought him for 16k. Yeah, 31 games in the weekend league, 3 goals, 4 assists. Not bad. But this guy is honestly like Conte. If we compare the stats to Conte beats him in everything but dribbling. Yeah, but he is taller. I believe he is like 3 inches taller than Conte. He has medium high, same work rates, same foot, same skills, same weak foot, and he has the stamina as Conte as well, and the strength and the aggression. He's exactly like Conte. I don't know why you guys would pitch out 300k for Conte when you could use this guy. I mean, I'm still gonna use Conte because he's obviously better, but for 15k you guys are getting an absolute bargain of a player. This is my favorite center mid so far this year. Now Fred is also an amazing player. So what I like about this, I made this on purpose. So I had Conte on this side, as you guys saw, and then I had Pogba. The same exact links. You got Allen on that side, links to Richarlison, and then you got Fred on this side, who links to Allen and Lucas. So Lucas, if you guys, or Fred, if you guys haven't used him, he's an amazing player as well. 4-star, 4-star. He's the same. I would compare him to Pogba as well. I don't know why, but it's kind of funny. Allen compares to Conte, Pogba compares to Fred. Of course, Fred isn't that tall and he doesn't have 5-star skill moves or the strength, but for everything else, his dribbling, his physical, passing, it's kind of there, and he is faster than Pogba, so he does have that leverage. And with an anchor, you guys got to also look at the chem styles that fit your playstyle. You got to go to Footbin and look at the chem style that applies for you, and copy my chem styles or whatever, because I actually think it makes a difference this year. Powerhouse on Allen actually does wonders. I don't know what it is, but it actually works. And moving on to the strikers. Actually, no, I lied. 2 other alternatives, if you guys didn't want these two, is Sissoko. Yes, Sissoko. Look at how many games I've played with him. 272 games with Sissoko. Just play with him and give him a try. If you guys don't like him, sell him. But he's easily 900 coins, and he's easily one of the best center mids in the BPL. And as well with Kondogbia, 251 games. I use him as a super sub now, but he also scores me goals. He gets me assists, wins tackles all over the pitch. He's amazing. He's an amazing super sub, an amazing starter if you could get him into the right team. And now the final 2 positions, striker. The best strikers I've used this year. Let me go ahead and show you guys. You guys aren't gonna believe this, but you have Ibra. This is a brand new card. I use him as a super sub in the weekend league. 10 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. He's just Ibra, 4-star, 5-star, 6'5". You could cross him with your Alex Telles, with your Valencia, with your Lucas. Just cross him into him, finish him. Just do link up play with him with your Lacazette, and you'll score goals. Trust me. And here we have our Lacazette. So Lacazette is 4'4". I mean 4'4", 4-star, 4-star. 4'4". That's funny. 174 games played with him, 103 goals, 66 assists. He's probably the best striker I've used. And I used Suarez. I didn't use Ronaldo. I'm lying. I did use him in the draft. He was good, but I used Lewandowski. I used Werner. I used who else? I used his inform as well, Lacazette. But this normal card is just so insane. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm a little bit sick, but it's just so insane. For these stats, they don't even look that good. But just trust me, give him a try if you haven't. Replace him with your Jesus. Replace him with your Batshuayi. Replace him with your, I don't know, whatever player you're using, but just replace him with Lacazette, and he will score you so many goals. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the team that I used for the weekend league, including all these players. I don't even know which one it was. Was it this one? Yep, it was this one. Look at this team. I have Buffon, I have Kimpembe that I showed you. Marquinhos links up with him, Allen, and Richarlison, and then I have Firmino to give him a link, and Richarlison is from the BPL, so he gives Lacazette a link. And then you have Valencia, Fred, and Lucas, all on 10 cam. I have my subs that I showed you guys, Douglas Costa, Ibra, and Kondogbia, and some 2 other players here that are really good. I got these players on the bench, but honestly, guys, Kimpembe and Marquinhos, they're replacing Sanchez and Van Dijk. That's how good I think they are. And look at the coins that I have. I have 1.1 million coins that I'm playing with this team. I could upgrade every single position, and I choose not to. So if this isn't enough convincing for you guys to go out and purchase these players, I don't know what else is. But if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys want to see more, leave a like, drop a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow all my social medias down below. I'll leave a link in the description and a little picture at the end so you guys know what it is. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you later. Peace.